Hi guys, welcome back to the desktop. It's Freddy here with this week's Retro RPG, and this week I would like to present this. Rifts, a 1990 role-playing game by Palladium Books. Let's go straight to the back cover. It doesn't really tell us much. Nearly 30 character classes, cyborgs, juicers, dragons, crazy, cyberknights, psystalkers, line walkers, and much more. Super science and high technology, bionics, cybernetics, power armor, and mega damage weapons. A transformed Earth where magic is reality and supernatural creatures from the Rift stalk human prey. Compatible with Heroes Unlimited, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and other strangeness beyond the supernatural, Mechanoids, and Palladium's other role-playing games. So, Rifts is a post-Holocaust role-playing game, kind of. It's set in the world where a nuclear war has happened, but the nuclear war also opened interdimensional rifts. So, magic has re-entered the world through these rifts. So, anything can be there. Elves can have wandered through from a fantasy world. Alien monsters from other dimensions, the elder gods, and the world is this mishmash of aliens have invaded and the high-tech American government still holds in one place they're called the Coalition, and England has returned to the time of King Arthur's knights, and all this. It's a real mishmash, and it's kind of chaotic, and it doesn't really make a game, but all these ideas are very imaginative. It's about my third biggest collection of one game, because Rifts brought out tons of source books for different places, for other dimensions, for countries, for groups within those countries. Everything. They brought out campaign books, they brought out mercenary books, they brought out books about life at sea. They really covered the world fantastically. Let's flip through. I love the Rift's logo, where it's the skull and the high-tech armor. So we've got character creation, and it's got mega damage. I'll come back to mega damage, but generally 1 mega damage equals 100 standard damage. We will remember that. Experience for different classes. Don't you just love tables? Insanities. It just throws a lot of rules at you. I love the artwork in Rifts. The whole Palladium style is fantastic. There's just so much. I bought books for one piece of art out of them often. I thought they were just amazingly good. So we've got standard combat, high-tech war machines combat, SAMAS armor, that's the US government, the Coalition, use these high-tech powered armor suits left over from before the war. It's all a bit Fallout, if you consider the Coalition is like the Enclave in Fallout, and civilization has collapsed, but there's still people wandering around with laser guns and powered armor, and people are cyborgs and all that. Oh, we're into the OCCs. What Palladium loves is these 3-letter acronyms. So we've got OCCs, Occupational Character Classes. So we've got a cyborg. We've got dead boys, who are the soldiers of the Coalition. They don't look very Nazi at all, do they? The dead boy soldiers, it's this very skull motif. They really brought that back in with the Coalition war campaign books, where everything looked very more skull-like. They've got these skeledroids, I think they're called, skelelobots, who are basically Terminator exoskeletons, endoskeletons. What else we got? Crazies. These are people with cybernetic implants in their brains which give them like psychic powers, but it drives them insane. What else we got here? Cyberknights. These are mystic people who can summon up energy swords and all that. A bit Jedi. We've got Glitter Boys. The Glitter Boy powered armor was the most advanced in the world at the time of the war. They are these huge... how big are they, does it say? Powered armor stands 10 feet tall and has this boom gun, which is a sort of hypersonic flechette cannon, which is so powerful that the Glitter Boy armor has spikes which fire down to anchor it to the ground when it fires its gun. Railgun that fires 200 projectiles simultaneously at Mach 2 speed. We've got headhunters. We've got juicers, who are people who take drugs to increase their body's power. They become extremely strong, extremely fast, extremely agile, but at the expense of burning through their life very quickly, so they tend to die. So you can see they've got these drug harnesses on underneath which inject the drugs straight into the muscles. City rats, who are basically a gang member. Cyberdocs, operator, rogue scholar, rogue scientist. Stick rogue in front of it and everything sounds cool. Wilderness scout, vagabond. So what the major problem with Rifts is the split in power. Yeah, I want to play a city rat. I want to be a gang member who sneaks around. Well, okay. Well, I want to be a glitter boy. Yeah, there's no difference in the power that somebody starts off with an almost unique set of powered armor, which can destroy almost anything, and one guy's a gang member with a knife. We'll come to the other weapons. We'll return to it in a second. So we've got magic, techno wizards. I'm actually skipping through the magical ones here. Practitioners of magic. So line walkers. The ley lines have opened up with the power returning to the world, and these people can summon and control it. Mystic magic, shifter magic, techno wizards, who would appear to make technology almost magically. Racial character classes, so people can be dragons, they can be psychics, they can be bursters who can release masses of energy, Psystalkers, which are psychic vampires, they drain the life force out of other people, Dogpack, genetically engineered dogs who fight for the Coalition, mutant dogs, Mind Melter, so a very powerful psychic, and so on and so forth. What Rifts really does is throw everything at you. We're onto the psychic powers, hypnotic suggestion, telemechanics, some very nice colour plates. As I said, the artwork is constantly amazingly good across all of these. So aliens, a view of the world where countries have fallen to vampires. There's a Coalition skeleton walker or spider walker, so it's got the skull motif and spider legs. Yeah, the Coalition can't possibly be bad people. We've got dinosaurs which have wandered through from other worlds. What else we got? Post-Holocaust cities, cyborgs, Samas armor, Cheetown, which is the heart of the Coalition, which is Chicago, maps of the world, mystery of magic, pursuit of magic, lots of tables, powers, everything you could possibly want to become super mega powerful. Remove curse, amulets, the Coalition states. So, let's have a quick look. We have a laser pistol here. So anybody who's from a high-tech world area can get access to laser weapons. They possibly can take mega damage themselves. So this does 2d4 mega damage. So 2 to 800 points of damage. And then you've got other people who will have just pistols, which will do 2d6 damage. Basically, any mega damage weapon is going to vaporize a non-armored character. And unless you're starting off with powered armor, or are a mega damage creature like a dragon or like a juicer, then you're going to get splatted. it's the game where you go into it looking to become mega powerful instantly. I wouldn't think it beyond belief that a party would enter as glitter boys. It would be ridiculous and stupid, but sensible. We've got lots of robots wandering the earth. There we've got the details of the glitter boy. So, mega damage by location. So the main body has 770 mega damage. So what does that work out as? 77,000 hit points. We really detail the glitter boy armor there. There's the spikes which fire in. And there we have a motorcycle which has 45. So 4,500 hit points. It's really easy to see how this can go overpowered. And we're on to cybernetics, and that's us pretty much through. There's some monsters at the end here. Rifts is a really lovely game, and we'll return to it because I do want to show off some of the other books because they are amazing and really interesting. The Coalition War campaign is really interesting. Juicer Uprising is absolutely fascinating. Something I converted for another game and ran because it's an adventure source book all in one. Anyway, I really like Rifts. It's a fascinating mishmash of ideas which are totally over the top. If you want a game where you are just running around blowing stuff up, if you want everybody to have powered armor and just mess up the world around them and have an excuse why they get attacked by dark elves one week riding dragons and the next week they're up against a super robot from Venus, then Rifts is the game for you. You can put anything into it and everything makes sense. That's why it links up to all these other games that it mentions on the back, because you can have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles turn up one week and you can have Palladium fantasy characters turn up the next, and superheroes and whatever. Anyway, that is Rifts. Thank you very, very much for watching. As always, please like and subscribe if you like what we're doing at all. But most of all, you look after yourselves, and I'll catch you later. Bye.